Tuesday morning, 60-47 and 65-43. The Cougars defeated their semifinal opponent, Sheldon, in convincing fashion as they've taken down the 3 seed, the 2 seed, and now next on the horizon, Dolph, is the 1 seed Traynor, and Cascade been playing very, very good basketball, and it starts with the fundamentals, the Cascade way of playing, the active 2-3 zone, just infecting teams with that and challenging them like they have not seen before.
It starts with the defense, John, in tournament play, as you know, and that usually means really good guard play. And Cascade, theoretically, you could say they have 5 guards out there. I think their tallest starter is 6'3". They really spread you. I haven't seen them all that much, but they spread you out and they drive the basketball, get inside, they kick to a teammate, or they draw fouls and they get to the free throw line. And they don't really turn the ball over that much. They had a little bit of a turnover spurt against Beckman a couple weeks ago. I saw that sub-state game. What's impressed me about their state tournament appearance has been the defense. Now they're scoring a little bit more than they're used to, but they're winning with defense. And, everybody down here is really a good team, really good team, or they wouldn't be here. And they've shut down 2 good offenses. You said the 3 seed, the 2 seed, and they'll try and do it again against Traynor.
As the introductions almost ready to get going here, some presentations being made by the PA man, Father Collison, here at Wells Fargo Arena, as we just took in that Northland State Title 1A game as they fell to Grandview Christian 49-46, 28-1. Northland ends their season as we turn our focus here to Cascade at 25-1. Jake Brindle, the second-year head coach, 47-4, as the assistant to Hall of Famer Al Marshall for 14 years before taking over last season, as Jake Brindle was an all-conference basketball and baseball player at Western Dubuque High School, where he graduated in 1998, also a graduate of UNI in 2002. This year's edition of the Cougars River Valley Conference champions of the North Side, the 4th year out of the 5 years they've been in that River Valley Conference, as the Cougars in their 10th state tournament trip. They have a record of 8-11. They have a 5-game win streak now heading into this contest here, as a Traynor on a 26-game win streak at 26-0, as only the 5th time that the semifinal participants was Cascade getting to their 2nd state championship contest here, as Traynor, they have some experience in the title game. They were there in 1972 and 3 years ago in 2015 when they won it, so this is their 3rd ever championship contest for the Cardinals of Traynor, coached by Scott Rucker in his 12th season, as Rucker has a record 241-48. This is his 4th tournament team, as first place out of the Western Iowa Conference, a southwest Iowa town of Traynor in Pottawatomie County, a population of 919. Of course, Cascade, the Jones Dubuque County town of 2,281 in the last census, 176 miles away. Cascade is here from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. As the Class 2A title game, the new 5-day format, giving all 4 title games coming up here, with the 1A just being completed with Grandview Christian over North Lynn. The Class 3A field will see Glenwood and Oskaloosa, and later on tonight around 8:15, even though they're running behind schedule now, as Cedar Falls will go up against Iowa City West, as the Trojans of Iowa City West, under direction of Monticello native Steve Bergman and a longtime Coconut Valley coach Gordy Runquist, looking for their 8th state title in program history and their 10th title contest. Cedar Falls in their first title game. That's coming up later on tonight from the state tournament, as Cascade and Traynor getting the substitutions announced here as we dive into the numbers of this game. The starting lineups here for Traynor as they come in 26-0. Dylan Bobbles, a 6-foot senior, 15 points a game. He has 4 rebounds a contest as well. Jack Stockdale, the 6'2 sophomore, 9 points a contest. John Schwartz is a 6'8 sophomore. He averages 9 as well. Luke Watson, another one of the guards. He leads the way with 17 points tonight as a 6'3 senior. Jerry Jorgensen is the 5th starter, a 5'10 junior at 6 points a game. For Cascade, Brock Simon, 6'4" senior, 11 points a night. Derek Kopis, 5'10" senior, 8 points a game. And Derek Kopis turning 18 years young today. Happy birthday to Derek. His 18th birthday. Oh, what a present it would be for the first title in boys program history in a couple hours from now. Johnny Supel, 6'3" senior, 9.8 a contest. Gannon O'Brien, a 6'1" senior, 9.4 a night, 4 rebounds. Harris Huffman, 6'1" junior, as Huffman 12 points and 5 rebounds. And Harris Huffman had a tremendous game in that contest in the 22-point win over Sheldon, as Huffman had 23 points the other day against Sheldon. He was big for the offenses. That's what the Cougars need to see again. Good aggressive offense by Huffman. O'Brien, Supel leading the way, and Simon and Kopis are great role players as starters here for head coach Jake Brindle. Nate McMullen, a Cascade graduate, along with Chad Gale, Cascade graduate, longtime coach, and Roman Hummel, another Cascade graduate of 1999 for Hummel. Eric D'Souza, the Beckman transfer into Cascade, has coached baseball last few years with Coach Hummel here for Cascade. As Coach Brindle and Coach Rucker meet at half court for the handshake. And now the officials being announced here, as longtime official Randy Blum from Ankeny. As Randy Blum from Ankeny, Randy has been here over 30 years at the state tournament as one of the longest standing officials. Grant Dietrich of Pleasant Hill. He is a 21-year-old college student from Pleasant Hill. As Grant Dietrich, he'll do the opening tip here with the two players in the middle, as Grant Dietrich worked his first ever title game last week as the Cascade girls beat Grundy Center and won that championship contest, as Grant working his second state tournament, now his second final game. Johnny Getting is the other official from Grimes, and we're almost set here.
Yeah, it's great to see a 21-year-old refereeing state championship games. We need more young officials blowing the whistle. Here we go.
Yes, indeed. After an hour and 40-minute first game and a 1A final, we're underway at 4:27 here in this one as the Cougars get the tip. Simon won the tip going right to left. O'Brien has it, puts it on the floor. Will dish it back out to Simon. Now O'Brien gets it.
Traynor, man-to-man.
As there's a head fake and a pass back out to Supel. Left-handed dribble towards the top of the key. Johnny, ball fake, and now throws it out. O'Brien not going to be able to chase it out of bounds. Just led O'Brien too much on the pass. First turnover of the game, Traynor basketball.
O'Brien went one way and the ball went the other. An unforced error. It's tournament jitters. Now they got to settle in defensively and get a stop themselves.
Little nerves here. These Traynor kids haven't been here as well. Last time they were here as a school was 2015, as we talked about when they won that title. As this is a left wing three, spins around, pops out left side, batted around by Simon, Supel, and Kopis comes up with it.
A good tip out by Supel.
As now Simon inside, drive and a little body contact call, a left elbow, and that's Dylan Fowle picking up his first. He led the way with 21 points in that win Wednesday night over Appleton Parkersburg. It'll be Cascade basketball, baseline inbounds underneath. Huffman will trigger it. Gets it to Kopis left side. Now back up. O'Brien wide open three. Got it to go. Gannon O'Brien, his first three of the game. Gannon comes in 33%. His 36th of the year. He's second on the team in that category.
Really nice high post screen that freed him up for a wide open look.
Gannon had 13 points along with Simon behind Huffman's 23 in the win over Sheldon in the semifinals. Here is Fowle up top.
Near steal by Simon. It's a very active 2-3 zone.
Now a poke away again, but Stockdale coming back with it. Now left side. Stockdale going to get it back up top to Jerry Jorgensen. 6.5 to go. 3-0 the lead for Cascade. They've started out good in all three of their tournament games. There is a shot inside, but a travel called first by the big fellow, the sophomore John Schwartz.
Well, it was a high pass. When you throw a high pass to a 6'8" guy and cause him to travel, that's a bad pass.
It's way too high. 3-0 Cascade. Pass left corner. O'Brien back up. Supel wide open three left wing. Got it to go. Johnny Supel dials a triple from the left wing, and a 6-point lead here for Cascade.
He's starting baseline, and they're running some high post screens for him, and Traynor's not coming out to get him.
There's a left wing three, and the answer there. Luke Clausen gets the three ball. Luke Clausen comes in, averaging 37 from three-point land. He's number one on the team with 72 now for the 6'3 senior. Supel has it, now drives all the way in, jump stop, puts up, the ball is hit away by Schwartz. Supel gets his own rebound backside. That's put up, that's blocked, and Pablo comes away with it. Pablo across the timeline, doesn't have numbers, 2-on-2, all the way in, contact, and it's going to be an offensive foul called from the young official on the near side. And we go back the other way.
Really a delayed call there, a delayed whistle, but I'm not saying it wasn't the right call on the charge, but I mean, the bodies were on the floor, and they were looking to go the other way when he blew the whistle. Just a little bit of a delayed call.
Yep, Clausen with his first foul, team number 2 for TREYNOR. As Cascade brings it up, right-handed hip high, dribble the timeline, dribbles right side, back up to Supel. Left side is Simon now.
Passed up another wide open look at a three, or his first, I should say. He's got to take that shot. He's hit 2 in a row.
Up top is Kopis, now right wing three. Huffman, no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Skying for the rebound. O'Brien taps it away, and Kopis comes up with it. Pick Pablo's pocket from behind it. Gannon O'Brien. Kopis inside. They'll kick it back out.
Same spot.
Supel for the three. No good. Too strong off the backside. Skying for the rebound is Dylan Pablo. And the Cougars have the 6-3 lead. A lead of 3 with 4:50 and counting here in quarter number 1. This Class 2A title game. Nice look inside. Pablo the assist. Jack Stockdale the basket. As Stockdale, the 6'2 sophomore, gets his first hoop.
And they found a seam in the zone that time. Good passing.
O'Brien has it up top. Left-handed dribble. Now hands off to Simon. Simon getting looks in baseball and basketball in NAIA and Iowa Conference schools. Here is Huffman inside. A lot of contact. Put it up. It dances on the back of the rim and drops on down. Harris Huffman gets his first bucket. It's an 8-5 lead.
Yeah, great body control. He got bumped good. I mean, that's a good no call, and he talked it down.
That's what he does so well, Harris Huffman. All the talented juniors on this team for Cascade. 4 seniors in the starting lineup. Huffman the only junior. 8-5 Cascade. 4 minutes and counting here in quarter number 1. Up top now right side. Stockdale swings it right corner. Dribbling up is Jorgensen. Now inside shot. No good on the backside. As rebounding is O'Brien. He pushes it ahead. Right side to Kopis. Back to O'Brien. Now Huffman. Huffman takes a dribble and lane. Spin around move. Kicks it left corner. Simon thought about the three. Hesitates. Now takes the three. No good. 2 songs. Back of the rim. And Schwartz will come away with the rebound. Up over the timeline. This is Luke Clausen. 3.5 to go here in the opening quarter. 8-5 Cougars. Left-handed dribble up top is Dylan Pablo.
They're really stretching that 2-3 zone out. That's good. Here's the deflected pass because of it. Out of bounds to TREYNOR with 3:21 to go in the quarter.
Simon got his fingertips on that one. As our first timeout, the media timeout coming with 3:21 to go. We'll take it with them. 8-5 Cascade here in this first quarter. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello specializes in body repair and painting on all makes and models and works with all insurance companies and offer lifetime warranty. Open Monday through Friday and Saturdays by appointment. Best of luck to all area athletes in tournament action from All Seasons Auto Body in Monticello.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
The Woodland Eye Clinic offers high-quality eye and whole-body nutritional supplements that will help maintain a lifetime of healthy vision. The Woodland Eye Clinic, proudly serving Dyersville, Elkader, West Union, and Gothenburg communities.
Holtz Construction are proud to support all area athletes. They recognize the time, effort, commitment, and training it takes to accomplish goals, both in the gym and in the classroom. For all your ag construction needs, Holtz Construction in Manchester.
Along with in-studio producer Rob Edwards, John Swisher, Gary Dolphin, back with you from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. The Class 2A title contest. Cascade trying to win their first ever boys title. The girls did it last week. 25-3 record for Coach Scons and company. Congratulations to Nicole McDermott getting TV9 Athlete of the Week yesterday. As now the boys' turn, trying to get the second ever basketball state title the same year as the girls got the first. Cascade leads 8-5. Going left to right is TREYNOR out of the immediate timeout. Bobble has it right side. Now a strong pass up top. Bobble gets it back. Good active zone here by the Cougars still. There's a one-handed floater inside. No good off the bottom of the backboard. And it bounces all the way out. TREYNOR able to corral the rebound. Bobble goes in. Nice pass, but good job by Gannon O'Brien deflecting away as he went trying to get that ball. He steps on the inline. It'll be TREYNOR basketball baseline inbounds underneath.
TREYNOR grabbed 275 offensive rebounds this year, and they got another one right there. By comparison, Cascade with 180 offensive. They have a 6'8 sophomore at center. They've got a 6'4 kid inside as well. But you got to block out, especially in the zone. Block out an area and go get it.
59 points a game is what Cascade registers offensively. Jumper by Bobble, 13 feet out left side, gets his first field goal of the game, and it's 8-7, 1 point lead.
There's my point. Second chance points. Cascade will get that buttoned up. It's tough to do in a zone, granted, but they're aware of it.
Cascade allows 42 points tonight. TREYNOR averages 69 offensively and 43 a contest they give up. Here's a drive to O'Brien. Back out Simon for a wide open three. Spins around, pops out front side, rebounded by Stockdale. And back comes TREYNOR. There's a pass that's picked off by Simon. O'Brien up ahead to Kopis. Kopis doesn't have numbers. He realizes it and slows it up. Now Huffman drives. Yep, he shuffled the pivot foot there, and the turnover going back the other way.
Yeah, he had the open look at the jump shot and got a little excited and took off driving to the basket. And that's usually when a turnover occurs. And he'll take that shot the next time.
Second turnover of the game for Cascade. TREYNOR has 3. Going left to right, here's Bobble over the timeline with a left-handed dribble. Now right side pass. Jake Turek just checking in moments ago, and a reach-in foul called here. As it'll be TREYNOR basketball on the side to our right. As they call that foul on
Simon.
Brock Simon, his first. 1:57 to go. 1 point lead Cascade. They've had the lead since the onset of this game. They started out 6-0. Left side, Turks. Now back out to Stockdale. Driving Fable all the way. A pass deflected away. Spin ball around. Can't corral it is Schwartz, but getting it back is Stockdale for TREYNOR. This one is lost. O'Brien comes up with it. Up ahead to Kopis.
It's back-to-back turnovers by the Cougars. They need to score off one of these.
Supel inside. Gives it up to Simon. Thought about the three. Supel gets it back left wing. Supel now inside the top of the key. Gives it up to Kopis. Now Supel. Guarded by Schwartz, the tall sophomore. 1:13 and counting here in this first quarter. O'Brien for a three. Got it to go. Gannon O'Brien, his second triple of the game. The Cougars have 3 as a team. Back by 4, 11-7 Cascade.
They're getting wide open looks. Somebody's got to take that shot.
Driving is Fable between the legs dribble. Here's a 3 right wing. Little contact call on Huffman. And Luke Clausen will go to the line. Will they give him 3?
I'm thinking they will.
They will. Clausen to shoot 3. He made a 3 earlier. Hoffman getting out, just making a little contact. Coach Brindle can't believe it, but life goes on here. Clausen, his first one's up and good.
Now the shot had no chance to go in. That's an unfortunate break for Cascade.
2 more coming here. Up and good on the second one. First 2 are good. He's got 5 points. 1 more coming for Luke Clausen, an 83% free throw shooter, the best on the floor here tonight. As he's the best on his team as a 6'3 senior, knocks down all 3. 6 points for Clausen, and it puts his team back within 1. 11-10 Cougars, 50 seconds and counting here in this quarter number 1. Kopis back up top to Supel. But pass it right side to Huffman. Huffman surveying, puts it on the floor. Now pulls up for the 17-footer. That's no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Skied for the rebound, Schwartz. Right side drive, Stockdale. Throws it across the lane. Schwartz up, no good. Rolls off the front of the rim, but he comes down with the rebound, and so does Harris Huffman. Harris is going to pick up his second foul.
Another offensive rebound by the big sophomore, the 6'8" kid.
So Hoffman picks up his second as Reed Roush will come in. Reed Roush, the sixth-man off the bench as always. Reed is the 6'3" junior. As Jorgensen back in for Traynor. 25 seconds and counting here in the first quarter of play. Cascade with a 1-point lead. They have not trailed in this game. There's a jumper by Fable, no good. Rebounded out by Simon. Here come the Cougars with 13 seconds and counting. Left side, Roush. Roush surveying. Now 9 on the clock. Kopis in the corner. 4 seconds. Supple stops. Going to put it up. No good. Off the backboard. Simon puts it up. Dances off the back of the rim and out of away from Johnny Supple. That's the way our first quarter closes. Cascade still has the lead. They got off to a 6-0 run. They lead by 1 now, 11-10. This is Cougars State Tournament Boys Basketball. You're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
Milestones Group is a long-established Manchester CPA firm with services such as tax preparation and planning, accounting services, and business consulting. Everyone at Milestones Group wish all the area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best for a successful season.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See Larry, Sue, and Christy for all your insurance needs, from home to commercial and everything in between. Delhi Insurance Agency in Delhi.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Brew and Brew is more than just a coffee shop. They serve breakfast, lunch, cupcakes, and more. Check their Facebook page for all of their upcoming events. Good luck to all area athletes from Brew and Brew in downtown Dyersville.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936. Online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
Simon's Grain and Feed wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament play. For all your feed and grain needs, see the experts at Simon's Grain and Feed, locally owned and operated in Manchester.
Back in Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. 95th Boys State Tournament wrapping up here on Championship Friday. Inside Wells Fargo Arena, the 13th edition of the tournament here since 2006 will come to an end tonight. Class 3A and 4A games coming up later on. The 1A contest went 1 hour and 40 minutes. Unfortunately, it went Grandview Christian's way as beating Northland for the first time this season. Northland suffers a loss, 28-1. Their 29-win streak comes to a close in a hard-fought effort for Coach Hilmers and company. 11-10 Cascade with lead here in the 2A final as they're looking for their first ever boys championship. Pass inside a short tee, puts up no good. Rebounded by Supple as the Cougars come back with it.
I think somebody got a glove on that one on the 6'8" youngster. Good stop by the Cougars.
Inside, Roush will dribble it out to Supple. It's Roush, O'Brien, Simon, Kopis, and Supple. Harris Huffman is on the bench with 2 fouls. O'Brien dribbles in, now passes out. Supple for a wide open 3. Good.
Got that shot all day long. Again, just circles wing to the center of the floor, and they're backing up. They're giving him that shot. He's got to keep taking it.
Supple's second 3, the third of the game for the Cougars. As a team, they come in 36% from the three-point line. 37% is Traynor. They shoot the 3 ball as well. Their main three-point shooter is number 20, Luke Clausen. Pass right side. This is Stockdale. Up to Fable.
Good active zone. They're there on the catch. So there's no open looks.
There's Clausen. Thought about the 3. Now puts it on the floor. Back to Fable. 6:40 and counting here in the second quarter.
That length out front is bothering the shooters. Are hesitating.
14-10 here. Short T. Little congestion there. And he gets tripped up a little bit. as they call the foul on Reed Roush. Will be his first, team number 4 on Cascade. 2 team fouls on TREYNOR.
Jacob Rendell is upset. He doesn't feel they're calling it the same way inside at both ends of the floor.
And they give him a shot here. Say he was going up to shoot. Shorty, no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. He'll have one more.
Youngster, good-looking player. He's awful thin. Just 60% from the foul line.
As the second one. Up and good. Right through. To make the lead 3 again for the Cougars. 14-11 Cascade. 6.5 to go here in the second quarter. Simon right side. O'Brien drives in, takes the 15-footer. No good. Rebounds out TREYNOR. And Stockdale all the way in. Swatted out of there by Simon, right in the hands of the Cardinal, though. Now up top for a 3. That's no good. Off the front of the rim. Rebounded by O'Brien. And the Cougars have it in the 3-point lead. Kopis thought about it. Gets it back up to Gannon O'Brien. Right side of Roush. Gannon O'Brien has it. O'Brien just committing 2 weeks ago to play baseball at Coe College in Cedar Rapids. There's a 3, no good by Supel. Rebounded backside by TREYNOR. Fable has it. Little handoff up top. With it is Clausen. Now he gives it back to Fable, who drives. 5:40 and counting. Quarter number 2. 3-pointer, good. Right side, right corner, Jerry Jorgensen. His first bucket of the game. Jorgensen makes his 40th 3 of the year. He's a 39%er from Tripleville. And Supel has it left wing. We're tied at 14, the first tie of this contest. Kopis puts it on the deck. Now pass to Reed Roush for a 3. That's good.
It's a big-time shot. Come off the bench and make a jumper like that. Again, TREYNOR's packing it in.
We saw that the other day as well from Reed Roush. A big 3 in a big situation. Sheldon, this is a deep 3, no good. Wanting to tip is Fable. Simon did not get a piece of it. It goes out of bounds. An air ball. The chant comes from the student section. And it's Cascade basketball with a 3-point lead. 17-14. 5:06 on the clock here in the first half.
Fable's a good shooter, but that was way out of his range. I think he might have got confused on the 3-point line.
He might have.
Because the Iowa Wolves play here, the energy of the D-League. And
yes.
We've got 2 3-point lines.
He was shooting that one from downtown Clive that time as came up empty. Simon for a 3. That's no good. Left it short. Pinball's off the hands of Supel. Now rebounded by Fable. Fable right side. Jorgensen stops. Kicks it out. There's another long distance 3. That one's no good. Off the front of the rim by Stockdale with a rebound. Offensive board inside by Turks. And now TREYNOR will reset it. 4.5 to go. Quarter number 2. The Cascade lead 17-14. Jorgensen drives. Now kicks it out. Skip pass left to right wing. Inside pass. It's not handled by Stockdale, but going out to get it before the timeline is Clausen. Fable has it. Little shake and bake up top. Now he passes it right side. 4:10 and counting here in his first half of play. The 3-point lead for Cascade over TREYNOR, the 1 seed. Cascade, the 6 seed. 17-14. Right side, skip pass. Right to left, getting his hands on his Harris Huffman, who just checked into the game. All the way in. Huffman with the left hand. No good on the finger roll. Off the back of the rim. And he picks up his 3rd foul. Going for that rebound foul, and Huffman knows he's going right to the bench with foul number 3. And that's a tough one.
Well, it is. He made a great move, a crossover move, and with the left hand, he just put it up there a little too hard. That's after he got the steal on a skip pass over the top of that zone. He did everything perfectly, but make the layup, and that led to disaster because he picked up his 3rd foul.
As we go to the immediate timeout with under 4 to go in the second quarter, 3:58 to be exact, 17-14 Cascade. This is Cascade Cougar State Tournament basketball from KMCH Sports.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
When selecting the right tire for your vehicle, you want choice. Bobin Tire and Automotive Service in Manchester gives you choice with the top tire brands available today. For the tire choice you want and the service your vehicle needs, see Bobin Tire and Automotive in Manchester. Open Saturdays for your convenience.
Susie Meyer with Exit Realty has been serving Lake Delhi and the surrounding areas with all of their real estate needs. Call Susie with Exit Realty. She has a proven track record and is ready to work for you. Good luck in tournament action from Susie Meyer with Exit Realty.
Cooper's Place in Ryan are proud to support all area athletes and coaches in tournament action. They understand the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and in the classroom. Best of luck from Mike and his staff at Cooper's Place in Ryan.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
Well, with in studio producer Rob Edwards on this Friday late afternoon. We're 33 minutes into this game as 3:40 to go in the second quarter. Cascade leads 17-14. John Swisher, Gary Dolphin, glad to have you along. As up top with it is Traynors Jorgensen.
Reed Roush needs to provide some valuable minutes off the bench with Huffman in foul trouble.
Here's Huffman on the sidelines with 3 fouls, just picking up his third before that media timeout. As here's a drive and a dish, but it's knocked away. Supel gets his paws on that one.
Terrific defensive play all the way around by Supel. Not only blocked the shot, but came away with a steal.
Topis. Now Roush has it right corner. Those two, Supel, Simon, and O'Brien.
They get a basket here. I think they can go on a run, John.
Left side, Roush trying to get it. Reed Roush.
How about this kid? How about this kid? Back-to-back threes off the bench.
Reed Roush, 6'3" junior, averaging 4 a game. That's only his 20th three-pointer of the year.
Well, those shots are there. I mean, the trainer's giving him those shots.
We shouldn't be surprised with him being the grandson of Freddie Schuster, though. There's a shot, no good off the back of the rim.
Now, their offensive rebound, they got to get that identified. It's tough to do on his own. I get that, but get a body on that 6'8" kid. He just tips it out all night long.
Up top is Clausen. Now left side, Fable drives. Little contact, nothing doing. O'Brien trying to draw the offensive foul. Fable has it now.
Well, this zone is really looking good, though. They've really got Traynor off balance. They're there on the catch every time.
They are. That's what that zone does to you. 6-point lead here. Matches the largest for Cascade. Now stepping out of bounds is the Traynor player. So causing havoc and forcing turnovers is what they do oh so well. That's the 8th turnover of the game for the Cardinals.
What that zone does, it gets you impatient. You work the ball side to side, baseline, back out. Eventually, somebody's going to get over anxious. The big fella did. He was all gobbled up on the baseline and stepped out of bounds.
Cougars have it going right to left. 1:55 and counting. Quarter number 2. 6-point lead, 20-14. O'Brien thought about it. He'll step in and take the 15-footer instead and can't get to go. It rimmed around and popped out front side the last second. Rebounded by Turks, and bringing it up is Fable.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot. He did everything well. Shot fake, just missed it.
Now up top is Clausen. 1.5 to go. Here's a deep 3 by Fable. Nothing but net.
Wow.
Fable, his first 3 of the game, his second field goal. Back to a 3-point Cougar lead, 20-17.
But he's a near 50% shooter. You got to get out there on him.
Up top, Supel. Right side, Roush for another 3. This one hits the glass, hits the front of the rim. Now O'Brien gets it back off the rebound by Supel, and contact there. O'Brien hits the deck as they'll get the foul called on Clausen. Luke Clausen, his second foul with 1:11 to go here in the second quarter. 3-point Cascade lead.
Roush knew where the ball was going. He knew it was offline. He went in and tipped it out to a teammate, and that led to the foul.
Topis has it. Now right side to Roush. Up top to O'Brien. Simon looking. He's going to drive, put it up in the air. No good off the back of the rim. Rebound fought for by Roush. They call the jump. No, they call foul. Wow.
That's interesting.
We'll take it.
Yeah.
Called on Stockdale.
Well, they were going for the ball, and Roush obviously had a little more leverage. And
I think he's saying that Stockdale
pulled him to the floor.
Pulled Roush to the floor.
We were blocked out by that in our view.
The young official, Grant Dietrich, was telling head coach Scott Rucker for Traynor, 50 seconds and counting. And this is a double dribble call. Randy Bloom makes the call. We go back the other way as O'Brien gets whistled for the dribbling violation that time. Only the third turnover for Cascade. Traynor has 8.
Unforced error.
Up top with it, bring it over the timeline. Here's Fobble.
He's got to get a stop now.
Simon went for the steal, couldn't get it. Now has to get back. Fobble, cross it. 30 seconds and counting here in the first half of play, and a pass to the left side from the right wing. Roushus stood in there and intercepted it. O'Brien has it. Right, the left corner. Kopitz for a 3. Bounds around, dances out. Rebound taken by Turks. And up ahead, Traynors. 15 seconds and counting. 3-point Cascade lead. All the way in, trying to hand it off, and now a foul called. Contact in the air called by the veteran official, Randy Bloom, from the baseline. As a pushing foul called on Reed Roush, that'll be his second.
12 seconds to go in the half, so they need to get a stop here. Take that lead to the locker room.
Inbounds to Fobble in the middle of the lane. He kicks it out. Clausen for a 3. Got it. And we're tied for the second time in this game. 20 all with 3 seconds to go. Simon with the three-pointer. That's no good. It rims out. And that's the end of the first half. But we're all knotted up. 2 very good Class 2A teams. And why wouldn't we be tied after 2 quarters of play as the Cougars and the Cardinals of Traynor knotted at 20 at halftime. We will take a timeout, talk about what we saw here in the first half, and we are back after this as our halftime interview guest, Dennis Garrity, the legendary Western Dubuque head coach. We're back after this from KMCH Sports. How are you?
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value the most, whether it's your auto, home, business, health, or even your life. AAA and People's Insurance Agency have been protecting all of your assets for years. So please call your local licensed AAA agent at Mormon Insurance Agency, a member of People's Insurance in Manchester, for a free review of all of your insurance needs, because trust is everything.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester, or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Community Insurance is proud to support all area athletes and wish them the best of luck in tournament action. For your auto, farm, business, and home insurance, Community Insurance in Edgewood, go teams!
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
Ace Body Shop has moved to a much larger location. They will continue to offer the same services, plus they have a new state-of-the-art paint booth. Good luck to everyone in tournament action from Ace Body Shop, now located a quarter-mile north of Manchester.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling do tiling, waterway reconstruction, fabrication, excavating, septic, directional drilling, and basement work. Good luck from Gudenkopf Tiling, Excavating, and Directional Drilling in Manchester.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
I'm John Swisher, Gary Dolphin, along with you. As we're knotted up at 20 in this Class 2A final, Cascade and Traynor. Cascade jumped out to a 1-point lead at the end of the first, 11-10. Traynor responded with outscoring them 10-9 in that second quarter for the ball game being tied up here. As our special guest at halftime is longtime head coach around the area, and most recently in 10 years at Western Dubuque. At West Delaware, he spent 5 years taking 4 teams to the state tournament, 2 at West Delaware and 2 at Western Dubuque, getting to the runner-up in Class 3A in 2012, 6 years ago this March, as Dennis Garrity announcing his retirement on Wednesday morning. And Dennis, glad to have you along. Great to see you.
Thanks, Swish. Always good to be talking to you.
Well, you got honored for your 500th victory, as that happened in your last regular season win with Macokota late in the season here for the Bobcats, as honored by Don Logan, the IBCA, at between games here before that 1A championship game. And a great feeling for you, a great honor to get that. But of course, what's more important is all the years that you spent coaching young men, 47 total of coaching basketball, 39th season as a head varsity coach, and now in the 500 plateau. It's all those relationships. It's what the impact you've had on kids, the impact kids and coaches have had on you, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, you mentioned relationships. That's what it's all about. I've got so many good memories from the kids I've coached, and now they've become successful young men, and all the coaches that I've been associated with. You know, those 500 wins is certainly a reflection of being blessed with really good kids and tremendous coaches around me, and they're all very responsible for that. But the relationships that you make over the years are certainly the most memorable things, I think.
You had a very successful season in your final season in the WAMAC Conference in the East Division, tying with your former player, Matt Uthoff, and your former team and school, West Delaware, for the first in the conference this year. Final season as Western Dubuque will make the move to the Mississippi Valley, Mississippi Valley Conference, the MVC, as the announcement came on Wednesday. It's been something you've thought about, not an easy decision to get out now, and talk about that process of what led to this decision.
Well, after our loss against East Waterloo, which was about 2 weeks ago, I thought about this, and to be very honest with you, it was a very difficult decision. For 10 days, I went back and forth in my mind. I prayed a lot. I talked to an awful lot of people around the country who know me best in and out of basketball. And I woke up last Saturday convinced that this was the timing for something like this. The school is going to have some new challenges into the MVC, and I just felt, you know, a new coach coming in, this would be the good time. Hopefully that new coach is familiar with our area. That I'm hoping that it would be Q, our assistant. He and I have been basically co-head coaches for 10 years. We've been side by side, and he's a tremendous coach, and he deserves it if he wants it. But whatever the administration decides, you know, I'm going to be a Bobcat fan for the rest of my time. I'll be sitting behind the bench cheering on. But it was just something that I felt it was time for me to spend doing some things with Julie, who has put everything on the back burner for 39 years behind basketball, and now it's her time to do some things that she really wants to do, and that's what we plan on doing.
And who knows the Valley better than you do? I was covering your Hempstead teams when you came to Dubuque years ago, and so you have a good knowledge of what goes on in the Valley. And it hasn't changed a whole lot over the years. Big bodies, tough defenses. Usually every team in the Valley has a great shooter or two. Dennis, what will be the most difficult part of that transition for the Bobcats?
You know, I think we've played 4 Valley teams this year, and I think just going against them every night is going to make our kids better in the long run. But, you know, we need a little bit more size. We played against those teams this year, and they all had 6'4" and 6'5" long kids. And right now at Western Dubuque, we don't have a lot of length. We have some good athletes, and we return a lot of good players. But it's going to be an adjustment. It's going to be way more physical than the WAMAC. And just the size, top to bottom in the league, is something that is going to give us some growing pains. But, you know, I think the kids are very ready for the challenge, and I think they'll show up and do a very good job.
Well, very few people have reached 500 wins at any level, and you're to be congratulated certainly on that. You've had a lot of great assistant coaches down through the years to help you too, haven't you?
Yeah, you know, when you think about that, Q has been by my side for 10 years. At West Delaware, I had Corey Coates right by my side. We had Tony Todden and Rich McMahon who coached there. I've been just blessed over the years with great staffs, you know, we're leaving a really good staff at Western Dubuque right now. That's why I'm hoping that they just elevate those guys, and I think the transition period will be that much easier if they can just take over and continue what we've been doing.
What's the health of Iowa high school boys basketball? I think it's very good. I mean, you see it up close. The AAU involvement with all the club teams around the state certainly has exposed more players and more better players, or players have gotten better.
From the exposure standpoint, I think that's good, but I think the AAU has gotten so big and the travel teams have gotten so big, it takes a little away from the high school programs. I know we've had to back off in our summertime because we've had kids traveling all over the country, and we also have a lot of kids play baseball, so we haven't played in as many tournaments as we would like in the summertime. Consequently, we've had morning fundamentals to get, to do that with the kids, but I think there has to be a little better balance, but I think the health of Iowa high school basketball is unbelievable, and Western Dubuque's going in what I think is the best conference. Just look at the 4A final tonight, so it's a nice challenge for our community, but our administration really did their homework, and they tested all the coaches to get their opinions, and I just think everybody in Western Dubuque is ready for this big challenge.
You've been at some solid school districts. You've had some great support over the years. What stands out is some great memories to you that you'll cherish and take on with you?
I have to go back to one of the top memories is when we were at West Delaware and we got the team to state for the first time. And then a year or two later, we went back and we lost a very tough championship game to Davenport Assumption. But that was really good. I had a great time at Hempstead. We didn't have the success that I would have liked to have in terms of year in and year out because the league was so tough. And then our last 10 years, I just have so many great memories. Again, going to the state tournament twice, beating Wahlert in that sub-state game to go to state, that was a great memory. But the memories I'm going to remember the most are all the texts and emails I've gotten this week, over 50 of them from former players and coaches around. And like I said, those relationships are just something that lasts for a lifetime. And if we've had a positive effect on young men, hopefully we have. That's what it's all about.
Absolutely. As I know you've had a great effect on a lot of people in the West Delaware area and Western Dubuque, and we appreciate all your time you've given us the last few years. Always been fun covering your teams and talking with you over the years. And I can remember back in my high school days of coming up and playing West Delaware and Coach Garrity, and it was something to come and play your tradition and your reputation, and it's very well respected in the state of Iowa.
Well, we appreciate that. We try to preach to the kids that you have to play the game the right way. You have to respect the game. You have to respect the officials. Body language is important. And then, winning is certainly a nice thing, but it's how you play the game and respect the game. And I think over the years our kids have done a very good job with that.
It'll be interesting for you to fill your time next winter, but you'll find some things to do with your wife, Julie, and some golfing is on the horizon, some warm weather golfing next winter, huh?
Yeah, we've already got plans. I have to get away November 12th. That's when basketball practice starts, and I'll miss that routine of every night going to the gym for 2.5 or 3 hours. So we already have a Florida trip planned and a trip to New Hampshire. We're going to take a lot of mini trips to get my mind off basketball for a while. And then when we come back, I'll be sitting behind the bench cheering on the Bobcats.
And maybe I can implore you to do some color with me throughout the season next year.
Swish, I would love to do that.
Yeah, you can't beat the pay, Dennis. Let me tell you, it's really, you'll get wealthy in a hurry.
Well, I'll tell you, you have done a great job in the area. Everybody I talk to who you have on Saturday mornings really appreciate your effort. And I'm glad I was able to do it at 2 different schools.
Absolutely.
And Dolph, you and I go way, way back, and I certainly have appreciated everything you've done for my kids.
Well, thanks, Dennis. You've been a joy to work with. As Swish said, your teams are always competitive and fun to watch. And there aren't many guys that can say he's taken, how many? 3, 4 teams in the state tournament? So Dennis has been a good hire wherever he's been. So good luck. Keep working on that putting and chipping game. I know you will.
That needs work. Thanks very much.
Congratulations.
Thanks,
thank you as always, Dennis.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. Dennis Garrity, longtime coach, 39 seasons, retiring Wednesday from Western Dubuque. We'll take a timeout, our halftime here, coming up here more of it. And then the second half has Cascade and TREYNOR, as we are going to keep it. No, we'll take a short break, and we'll be back here from KMCH Sports.
Come to the Palace in Dyersville for great food, cold beverages, and friendly atmosphere, and help cheer on your favorite teams. The Palace in Dyersville wishes everyone in tournament action the best of luck. Go teams!
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Honey Creek Storage has storage units in all sizes, portable containers, pay online plus security cameras to protect your property. Good luck in tournament action from Honey Creek Storage. Go to honeycreekstorage.com for more information.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Angela Weinkoff with Russell & Russell Insurance in Anamosa wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament play. Just like the area coaches, Russell & Russell Insurance can come up with a winning plan just for you.
Edgewood Oil Incorporated carries all major brands of lubricants and case oils. They carry a full line of industrial oil products, aviation oils, and antifreeze. XL brand lubricants, quality oil priced right. Edgewood Oil also carries methanol, mineral spirit, and washer fluid, and are a direct distributor of Camco brand lubricants. Edgewood Oil Incorporated in Manchester. Open Monday through Saturday.
You. Welcome back in. Third quarter almost on the way here as Cascade and TREYNOR tied up at 20. 28% for Cascade, 7 of 25 from the field, 6 of 15 for 40%. Nothing for the free throw line. For TREYNOR, 35% from the field, 6 of 17, 4 of 8 from three-point land, 50%, 4 of 5, 80% from the free throw line. 4 points in the paint, 2-0 for TREYNOR. Points off turnovers. Cascade leads that department 9-0. Second chance, 2-0 TREYNOR. Fast break, nothing. Fast break, points, nothing. Bench, 6-0 Cascade. Score tied 2 times. No lead changes in this game. With all those numbers, what sticks out to you here that the Cougars need to do?
3-point goals. Keep making those shots. Cascade has 6, TREYNOR 4. That said, Cascade misfires on its first long-range jumper of the second half by Huffman.
As TREYNOR comes back with it here in front of us, going right to left. And 20-20 is our score. Cascade and TREYNOR will run down some individual numbers. There's another foul on a 3. It was O'Brien, two-handsy with Stockdale on the right side, and it'll be 3 coming here for Jack Stockdale. We saw this earlier on with the best three-point shooter, Luke Clausen, got bumped by Huffman for Harris's second foul.
You know, Cascade did not shoot a free throw in the first half, and here TREYNOR is 5 out of 6 and 9-0 Cascade points off turnovers. That sticks out to me. They've turned TREYNOR over 9 times, but TREYNOR has 5 free throws to zip, and they out-rebounded Cascade 17-10 in the first half. So it all balances out into a 20-all tie, but TREYNOR's hit their first 2 free throws here, and one more coming. Boy, you got to know where you're at defensively.
They have their first lead of the game. And the third one goes in as well. So they've made 6 on those 2 3-point fouls. They lead by 3. 23-20 TREYNOR here in this Class 2A final. TREYNOR in their 3rd championship game. They are 1-1 coming in. Won a title 3 years ago in 2015. Simon all the way in. Has it blocked away by Schwartzy. And coming up with his Fabel. Left side in front of us, Jorgensen. Now left wing, Fabel between the legs dribble. Now passing it right side over the outstretched arms of Simon. But Simon gets a fingertip on that one, knocks it away, and he'll bring it up over the timeline. Passing right side to Huffman. Under 7 minutes to play. Quarter 3. 23-20. Cascade trails by 3. Baseline drive. Supel stops and gets rid of it before he falls out of bounds. O'Brien in. He draws the foul. Gannon will go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, good job of attacking the Cougars, not settling for the long jump shots. They're driving inside, challenging the bigs, and get 2 free throws. So finally they're going to shoot free throws.
O'Brien will be the first one to toe the line. He misses the first one short off the front of the rim.
He's a 70% free thrower, so he's a good shooter from the foul line.
Schwartz picked up his first foul, and there's too strong off the back of the rim. Rebounds out backside, rebounded by Stockdale. Fable brings it up over the timeline. 23-20, 3-point Traynor lead. Cascade in their second ever state title game. They lost 2 years ago. Al Marshall's final year in 2016, 42-35 to Western Christian. Left wing three. Clausen got it to go. Kopis was there. Clausen wanted the foul too. Didn't get it, but he gets his third three of the game. He's got 12 points. Largest lead of 6 now for Traynor, 26-20.
Cougars need to hit a shot here.
Kopis drives baseline. Gets it back from Supel. Derek, his 18th birthday, celebrating that here today. There's a pass left side. Huffman out. Drives in. He's got 3 fouls. Goes in. Up. No good. Left is short. Left side. Plenty of contact. The official says legal guarding position was sustained by the defender. And life goes on for the Cougars here, trailing by 6. Little floater inside. No good. Too hard off the back of the rim by Fable. Huffman with the rebound.
Just don't panic here. There's no reason to force the issue. Down 6. Just get a good shot.
5:40 and counting. Third frame. Right side, O'Brien up top. Simon thought about it, drives in. Wide open pass, baseline jumper. Supel no good. Too strong off the front side. Simon trying to get the jump ball. With Stockdale coming with the rebound, nothing doing. Traynor now back the other way. Up top is Fable. Loses his dribble and gives it up to Clausen. Clausen back out to Fable. 5:15 and counting here in his third quarter. 6-point Traynor lead. Their first lead of the game. Now their largest of 6. Cascade led by 1 at halftime. At the end of the first quarter, we're tied at 20 at halftime. Cascade still looking for their first points of the third quarter. Traynor on a 6-0 run. Here's Clausen. Make that a 9-0 run. Clausen with his 4th 3 of the game, and it's 29-20 just like that. Coach Brendel wants a timeout to settle his team down. A 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here.
That still comes down to hitting shots and good ball movement by Traynor. Traynor's been much more patient than the Cougars here in the first few minutes of the third quarter. Therefore, they've hit their open looks. Cascade has not. You go back to Supel's wide-open baseline jumper from 8 feet away. He just missed it, just a little over-anxious, too wide open, whatever you want to call it. They come down, work it around sideline to sideline, and Clausen's had the hot hand here now. He's got, what is that, 4 3-point goals for him on the night?
It is.
Good shooter. So is Fable. Cascade just needs to get a score and get going. They've been shut out here now for, the first a little over 3 minutes of the second half.
A 9-0 run for Traynor here. 4:49 to go in this third quarter. 29-20. Traynor with the advantage. It's Huffman, Roush back in there. Simon, O'Brien, and Supel the 5. Kopis is on the bench for a breather. Up top, O'Brien, left side. Supel going to drive from the left wing. Simon drives, I should say. Puts it up and good. Gets the on-the-arm foul call as he makes the bucket, his first field goal of the game. And that's the offensive spark they need right now. Just a bucket to loosen up that rim as one free throw coming here.
Traynor's really rail thin, John. They got 2 sophomores in the lineup. Guards are solid. But Cascade understands if it attacks inside against those thinner defenders, they're going to go to the free throw line, make shots, and there's a big 3-point play. Big A-on-1. Now just go back to that zone, play solid, get out there and guard the perimeter, though. They've slacked up a little bit with their perimeter defense.
3 points for Simon now, all coming right there on that 3-point play with the free throw, a 67% free throw shooter. Right corner, Clausen for a 3. Got it to go.
Oh, boy.
His third 3 in this third quarter, his 5th in the game, and it's 32-23.
And that was a contested jump shot, too. He starts that shot out from his kneecaps. There's a long windup, but, boy, they're going in for him now.
Up and drives. Plenty of contact on the line to shoot 2 as the foul comes inside on Jack Stockdale. He'll have 2. Dylan Fable also has 2, and so does Luke Clausen.
Cascade was there on the catch in the first half. They're just a little tardy closing out on their 3-point shooters, although that was pretty good defense. Sir, you just got to tip your cap to Clausen. And, I mean, he hasn't touched the iron yet this quarter.
Largest lead of 9 here again. Make that 8. Huffman with his first free throw of the game. He's got 3 points, had a 2-point field goal early on in the first quarter. Then it was quiet the rest of that first half as he battled that foul trouble with 3 personal fouls. 8-point lead. Huffman cuts it to 7 with his second free throw. He's got 4 points, 32-25 Traynor, 4 minutes and counting here in quarter number 3.
Well, those shots aren't going to go in all night, so just get that defense out there and guard that perimeter.
Left side, short corner. Tarks.
Left him open again.
Clausen can't get it. Short arm it this time, and he's going to commit his 3rd foul there. Gannon O'Brien going for that ball up in the air, had the ball, and undercutting him was Clausen, and that should be his 3rd foul.
It's a good stop. Now, get a good timeout here. Drop a couple plays. Listen to Coach Brindle. On down and score, and you're down 5.
Media timeout, 3:48 to go. Quarter number 3. Cascade trails by 7, 32-25. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
Sode's Green Acre, located in Guttenberg, offers a fun shopping experience for the entire family. Retro candy, unique gifts and toys, gourmet foods, coffee and tea, top shelf spirits, craft beer and wine, plus a cafe with full bar service. Sode's Green Acre in Guttenberg. Find them on Facebook.
Our local sports teams build strong programs by mastering the fundamentals of the game. Our F&M Bank team has also built a strong foundation on mastering the fundamentals in banking, where a handshake goes a long way. You are provided clear-cut solutions to your financial questions, where you are greeted by name. This is the F&M Personal Touch. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Winter Blocker does all custom and specialty processing and third-party labeling. Stop at the Winter Blocker for a large selection of quality beef, pork, and lamb. Good luck from Winter Blocker. Visit them at winterblocker.com.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
.348 on this third quarter clock in this Class 2A championship contest. Cascade taking on Traynor. Cougars down by 7, a 12-5 run for Traynor right now after we're tied at 20 at halftime. Simon, right-handed dribble, top of the key. Back to the left side, Huffman. Huffman now to O'Brien. O'Brien puts it on the floor. Still looking and getting it to Huffman. 3:20 and counting. Huffman goes all the way in. Great aggression. Off the window and good. Aggressiveness city there by Harris Huffman. His second field goal of the game. He's got 6.
Again, they keep attacking the middle against those much thinner defenders. That's going to get them in foul trouble sooner or later.
Back to a 5-point lead here for Traynor. 32-27. Traynor has 4 fouls here in the second half. Only 1 for Cascade. Trail by 5 to the Cougars. Looking for their first ever boys state championship. The girls got the first ever basketball state title last Saturday night in that win over Grundy Center. There's a drive in. Clausen off the window. No good. Too strong. Rebound on the backside by O'Brien. He'll get it ahead of Kopis. Derek puts it on the floor. Surveying from the left wing. Now Simon on top. Left side is O'Brien. Back Kopis. Now Huffman inside. Well, he's really being aggressive now. Jump hook, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. That's no good. Left it short on the front of the rim. Traynor comes away with it.
Oh, boy. That's too bad. Had 2 good looks at it.
That's the poise that we saw to Harris Huffman when he scored 23 points in that win over Sheldon on Wednesday night. Left side, Fobble being guarded by Simon. Now in the lane, Stockdale. Back to Fobble. Simon, very aggressive defensively. Here is a 3, right wing. Starts with the rebound, passes it out. Clausen.
They got caught standing around looking at the basketball, and another offensive rebound.
Driving in, Fobble. Left side for a 3 again. Clausen, no good. Too strong. Huffman with the rebound on the backside.
Good stuff.
Up ahead to O'Brien. O'Brien stops, passes left side. Topus now drives baseline. Jump stop, that's a foul. You betcha. Blocking foul called underneath on Jorgensen, his first. That was close to being on Fable. He was in the area as well. Be baseline inbounds underneath. Hoffman will trigger it. 1:34 to go in the third quarter. 32-27. Schwartz at the scores table to check back in after the next dead ball. Into O'Brien from Huffman. O'Brien, right-handed hip-high dribble, left wing. Now Huffman, short corner. Baseline drive, up strong move. Harris Huffman has his third field goal, and the Cougars are back to within 3. 32-29, 1:20 to go, third quarter. Inside, batted away by Huffman on the pass from Clausen, trying to get in that left block. Huffman now driving in, off the window, and on the floor, foul call. There will be baseline inbounds underneath for the Cougars. Has got a little blocking contact called on TREYNOR. Pushing foul called from the veteran official, Randy Bloom. And it will be Cascade basketball as the foul called.
That's a Cougar defense once again. Getting rebounds, turning them over, and then driving it inside, driving the basketball.
Jorgensen picks up a foul there. Has a shot inside, no good.
O'Brien had his shot partially blocked inside.
As TREYNOR comes back with it, 32-29. The left side, this is Stockdale. Stockdale almost pulled his foot. He was afraid of the double dribble because he wasn't sure if the ball was tipped or not. And then almost pulled that pivot foot, which the Cascade faithful thought he did. This is going to be an offensive foul. The moving screen violation called on Schwartz, his second foul, Cascade basketball.
Wasn't set, and he slid down the left side of the lane with the guy with the ball.
40 seconds and counting. Cascade trails 32-29. Late in the third quarter of this 2A title game. O'Brien, now Simon, left side, Copus. 25 seconds and counting. Copus, back to Simon. Deck that's going to be lost out of bounds. They'll stay Cascade basketball. Clearly tipped out of bounds off of the defender up top. Tarks will come back in. Tarks checks in for Clausen, who has 3 fouls.
Score here, and the Cougars have all the momentum back after being down 9.
"20 seconds and counting. Huffman double team on the baseline. Kicks it out. Simon drives. Now dishes. Right side. Supel got his defender in there. Drives in. Yes. Hit on the. Oh, my. Travel called from the near side official. Thought he shuffled that pivot foot. He got hit on the arm. And it would have been a foul and shooting 2, but a travel call. We go back the other way with 10 seconds on the clock.
It's okay. Just get a closeout here with 10 seconds to go. Get a stop.
4 seconds on the clock. Fable steps back 3. No good. Too strong at the back of the rim. Getting the rebound, Schwartz, but that's it. At the end of the Cascade responded after getting down by 9. They got it back within 3. We head to the fourth quarter in this 2A title game. 32-29 TREYNOR. Cascade Boys State Basketball championship game style from KMCH Sports.
Ramey Drug provides fast, convenient service from a professional staff. Enjoy off-the-street front row parking and drive-through window to make dropping off and picking up your prescriptions a breeze. Caring beyond prescriptions. Ramey Drug on East Main in Manchester.
Best of luck to all area athletes from your friends at Pets Allowed. Your Pets Lodging, grooming, and training specialist for 17-plus years. Contact Pets Allowed at 334-7387. 334-PETS. Independence.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester. 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision, 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with health.
Back into Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. The second of 4 championship games. Heading to the fourth quarter here. 3A and 4A are on the way tonight. Oskaloosa and Glenwood in 3A. Iowa City West and Cedar Falls in Class 4A. The 1A title went to Grandview Christian as they knocked off North Lynn. The Lynx ending an outstanding run. Their 29-game win streak snapped earlier this afternoon in a game that took 1 hour and 40 minutes. They end their outstanding season at 28-1. Fourth quarter coming here. Traynor has the ball in the 3-point lead. Going right to left, Cardinals basketball. Traynor 32-29. The Cougars responded going on a 4-0 run after Traynor had a 12-5 run to start the quarter. Started out on a 9-0 run in that third quarter. They lead by 3 now. They outscored the Cougars 12-9 in that third quarter. We're tied at halftime at 20. Cascade led by 1, 11-10 at the end of quarter number 1. Inside, Fabel. Got Supel in the air, now passes. Oh, Huffman just picked up his 4th foul, I think, against Shorty. Huffman will pick up number 4 there and head to the bench. Reed Roush will come in.
Tough call. Both guys were going for an errant pass. Not a good pass on the baseline. And I'm not sure that wasn't a no call, but they called it.
Up top, Clausen inside, Shorty. Shorty is going to get fouled.
That looked like a travel.
Yes, but they say contact caused it, and Reed Roush gets his 3rd foul.
Well, it's a 13th foul on Cascade. Traynor's already got Cascade at the line of the bonus, so I don't know. Play on.
Inside, Clausen, there's going to be a reach. Brock Simon gets called for the reach. Simon will get called for his 2nd.
It looked like he hopped before the foul. There's no doubt that Simon fouled him.
Yeah.
Again, the big fella out of control.
Bobble inside, back out. Simon picks the pass all the way to the other end, off the window and good. Brock Simon with his 2nd field goal of the game. He's got 5, back to a 1-point game. Playing through the adversity here, 32-31. Cascade down by 1.
How about the toughness of Simon? Just gets called for a foul, comes back with a steal and a layup.
Driving in, Bobble all the way, left hand, left it short, super rebound. Cascade trying to take the lead.
Take it all the way in.
Simon passing right side, wide open 3, Kopis got it to go! The birthday boy, Dial's 3-point range. Derek Kopis with his first bucket of the game, and the Cougars lead 34-32.
But it was Simon taking it baseline to baseline, penetrated paint, found the guy wide open in the corner. Big play by Simon.
Yes, indeed, a 2nd lead change, 34-32, the 2-point advantage. Bobble up top. Now to Jorgensen.
14-3 Cascade since Traynor started the second half 9-0 with those 3 threes.
6:35 and counting here in the game. A deep 3, left side, no good. Too strong off the back of the rim. Rebounded backside by Roush. O'Brien up ahead.
Keep the pressure on. Keep attacking.
Kopis now. O'Brien, Simon, Roush, Supel in the left corner. 6:20 and counting. 34-32. Cascade the 2-point lead. The Class 2A title game. Cascade looking for their first ever championship in boys basketball since the school opened in 76. There's a drive by Kenan O'Brien. The little finger roll. Great aggressive move. Penetration in the middle of the lane. Traynor didn't have an answer.
16-3 since the start of the second half. Young man for Traynor. I think, Luke Clausen hit at least 2 of those 3 threes in that 9-0 run to start the half. And since then, I like what Cascade's doing. They realize that, okay, we're going to get back. We're down 9. We're going to get back in this game by driving the basketball against the rail-thin post defense. Traynor's got some size, but, boy, they're not very bulky. Cascade is. And they drew a bunch of fouls. They get to the free throw line. Now they're getting some layups. Traynor's playing a real tentative game defensively, and those 3-point shots aren't falling because Cascade's zone has extended, and they're playing much better on the perimeter again. And they're blocking out now, Swish. They're giving them 1 shot, and that's it.
Cougars lead by 4, 36-32, 5:55 and counting quarter number 4. Bobble has it up top, got it by Simon. Here's the pass, deflected away. Supel comes away with it. Brock Simon got a fingernail on that one, I believe. O'Brien up top to Supel. Thought about the 3, right side.
Don't need to rush it. You don't need to rush it. Just look for that lane and then drive the basketball.
Tough pass for Simon, able to get it off his shins. Now Supel, hands off to Simon. Simon up top. 4-point Cascade lead, 5:25 and counting. In a thriller that came
There's
down.
a good give and go right there.
Great job by Simon, high off the window. The assist from O'Brien. Brock Simon's got 3 field goals in the second half. He's got 7 points.
Terrific pass by O'Brien there.
6-point lead, 38-32. Bobble has it left side.
Keep the pressure on.
And there is a 3 attempt, no good. Rebounded by Clausen, though, as he got it, the 3 attempt from the left corner. Now this is going to be ball knocked out of bounds, last touch by the Cougars. Trainer basketball.
Well, a heck of a play there by John Schwarte, their 6'8" post. He's got those long arms. He kept that possession alive with an offensive rebound.
There's a jumper up and no good. Off the back of the rim by Bobble inside the top of the key. 38-32 Cascade.
Trainer's panicking a little bit. They're not getting anything going inside, so they're settling for jump shots.
Supel for a big 3. Got it to go! Johnny Supel.
Wow, is this impressive?
His third 3 of the game. He's got 9. It's a 9-point lead, Cougars.
They go from 9 down to 9 up.
This is what this team can do. What an incredible group of athletes.
Keep playing that 2-3 perimeter. Get out there and guard the shooters.
25-1. Most wins, looking to make it 26 in this title game of the first championship in boys history. 4-15 and counting here in this game. 41-32 Cascade. Up top is Bobble. Now back out.
Trainer's burning a lot of clock here, trying to find a shot.
21-12. The advantage for Cascade since halftime. And there is a little jumper inside. Clausen got it to go.
Nice middle cut by Luke Clausen, and he spun and shot it all in one motion. The 10-footer went down.
Now a 7-point lead, 41-34, 3:45 and counting. Here in the game, Supel drives in all the way, left hand, left it too long, off the window, kisses off the front of the rim, and Trainer comes back with it. Bobble, shake and bake all the way in, leaves it high and good. Off the top of the square and down in the cylinder. Bobble gets only his first field goal of the second half. He's got 7 as one of the leading men on this team for Trainer, and a timeout on the floor.
16-0 run for Cascade before back-to-back scores by the outstanding guard court of Trainer. So it's 41-36. Cascade's in good shape. They got a couple fouls to give yet. Timeout asked for by Trainer. And the
discussion is
3.5 minutes to go in the game.
And they turned this one into the media timeout, I believe.
I think you're right. Yeah, they did.
30 to go. 41-36 Cascade with a 5-point advantage. What a turnaround here after it looked gloomy there for a bit with Trainer coming out with 12 quick points in that third quarter. Three free throws and 3 3-pointers.
That's too bad. Of course, everything was going Cascade's way. But Supel on a beautiful crossover move got in the lane and just missed the left-handed runner. They come down and score. That's a 4-point swing. You're not going to make them all, but Johnny, if I'm Supel, I'm going to make that same kind of move and drive right to the basket. Again, that's been Cascade's forte here in the second half. And they didn't panic when they were down 9 to start the second half.
Randy Bloom getting a nice hand here. Over 30-plus state tournaments, 49 years an official. He's retiring. It is official now. He is retiring after this Class 2A title game. Randy Bloom from Ankeny, and he was not happy with the attention with this game still going on here, but the respect, standing ovation by most everybody here in the arena right now. A long-time fixture here at the state tournament. Randy Bloom, 3:30 to go here in this fourth quarter. Cascade by 5, 41-36.
Yeah, and if I'm Jacob Brindle, I don't pull the offense out and run clock here. I keep doing what they've been doing because Trainer has not shown it can stop driving the basketball. And the Cougars got the bulk, the muscle, the strength, and obviously the touch to keep doing it.
Up top, Here's Kopis. Now Supel, 3:20 and counting. Huffman. This game an hour and 12 minutes old. 3:10 and counting on the clock. Cougars by 5. O'Brien left side to Kopis. Being patient, take care of the basketball the Cascade way. A 5-point lead seems like 10 if they do it the Cougar way. Kopis inside the timeline up top. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. 41-36 Cascade.
Well, the Cougars are showing no interest in going to the basket.
They are not.
The trainer keeps shoving them out near the midcourt stripe. They got to be careful here. Not lose momentum.
Kopis right side. Now O'Brien left side. This is Supel trying to tie him up.
Almost tied up. Now drive it to the basket.
All the way in. Oh, we had a foul call on the other side. A reach-in foul. We cannot hear the whistle. It's so loud in here right now. Cascade faithful behind us.
So 1-1.
Supel on the line. The third foul on Schwartz. Johnny Supel to the line. He's a 67% free throw shooter. Averages 9 a game, does the 6'3" senior.
He and O'Brien are their best free throw shooters. Got to make them.
Supel 9 points tonight. Make that 10.
Oh, is he happy that first one's down? As soon as he got the ball, he let it go.
Rattled around and kissed the window and fell on down.
This one will go a lot easier for him. Senior.
Second one right through. You were right. You've seen some basketball in your day.
I've shot those. Not in this atmosphere, but you get that first one down, then that thing looks like an ocean.
The 1969 graduate of Cascade, Ackwind, and Al Marshall's first ever graduating class as a coach of Cascade basketball. There's Bobble for a jumper.
Keep this guy under control now. He's hit their last 2 shots. He's a good shooter.
Dylan Bobble with his second field goal in the fourth. 43-38. 2:05 and counting.
Trainer's pulling that pressure out, so that lane's going to be open.
Up top is O'Brien driving. Getting it to Huffman. It's Huffman, O'Brien, Kopis, Supel, and Simon, the original starting 5 out there. Harris Huffman playing with 4 fouls. 1:45 and counting. The 5-point lead here for the Cougars. Trying to make history in Cascade boys basketball program floor tonight. That is going to be a reach-in foul call as Huffman was dribbling on the arm foul call as Huffman will go to the line to shoot the 1-and-1 as the 19 foul comes there on Traynor.
Well, I don't like this strategy because but Jacob knows what he's doing. Cascade was driving the basketball, scoring layups, and they're going to try and win at the foul line, and who might argue that?
It's working right now. The free throw up and good by Huffman. They're 3 for 3 in this fourth quarter. They're 6 for 6 in the second half. Timeout here called.
Big free throw here. You make this one, you're up 3 possessions. 3 possessions with 1:39 to go, Swish.
Traynor takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 44-38. 19 fouls on Traynor, 4 for Cascade. 1 timeout left for Traynor now, 3 for Cascade. The 6-point advantage here for the Cougars.
I think what Coach Brindle is saying is, look, we've got back in the game. We put a 16-0 run together, driving the basketball. They cannot keep up with you defensively because these Cougars are such good ball handlers, and they're top heavy with veteran leadership. So what he's saying is, look, if that lane is as wide as Interstate 80, go ahead and take it to the basket. Otherwise, we're a good free throw shooting team. We're going to spread it. We're going to wear them down. They're going to reach, foul, and put us at the free throw line. So you've got the best of both worlds. You just need to make these shots.
6-point lead, 44-38. Huffman trying to add to it here. 1:39 to go in this fourth quarter. Huffman up and bounds around, hits the window.
78% free thrower.
And
that's
down.
The guy you want at the foul line.
You betcha 4.
They need 1 stop.
4 free throws for Huffman, and here is a foul called out top. Simon aggressive, only the 15th foul, though, on Cascade.
Reach-in foul. Cougars need 1 stop here with a 3-possession lead and 1.5 minutes to go.
45-38. Stockdale drives, kicks it out to Clausen. They've been right on those 3-point shooters ever since Clausen hit 3 in the third quarter.
That's
Here's a 3. Short. That should have been a foul, but they'll get the rebound. Kopis, as O'Brien was battling the Traynor player. 1:15 and counting. 45-38. Here's going to be a foul on Stockdale. Jack Stockdale commits his 3rd foul. O'Brien to the line to shoot 2. Double bonus time.
1:14 to go. Keep making your free throws. You remember, when they were driving the basketball down 9 early in the third quarter, Traynor had a lot of reaching fouls and had Cascade in the bonus way early in the second half, and it's obviously paying off now.
O'Brien up and good. The tremendous free throw shooting continuing. 8 free throws in this second half, and the second one's good. 9 of 9 as a team now. 9 of 10, around 90% for Cascade as a three-point shot. No good by Clausen. O'Brien a rebound up ahead to Simon.
You don't need any more points here. You don't need any more points. Just run the clock out. 1 minute to go.
Let them foul you. 47-38. Topus has it. And the Cascade faithful behind us can sense it. Topus will go to the line to shoot 2. And all the alumni, the former players that played Cascade basketball since the public school opened in 1976, Al Marshall making a transition over from Akron, where he held a head job since 68, took over in 66 at Cascade Public. His assistant of 14 years, Jake Brendel, in his second season. Seconds away from the boys program's first ever state title. No good on both the free throws by Topus. Traynor gets the rebound. 47-38. Pablo drives, kicks out, not going to be out of bounds. Off of
how fitting.
Jorgensen.
How fitting that the zone causes a turnover for Cascade. You got to make your free throws. You're not going to make them all, but Cascade had made 9 out of 10 before Topus misfired on those 2. And somebody's going to be right back there shooting more with 50 seconds to go, and the Cougars up 9.
Getting inbounded to O'Brien, and a foul called there on Clausen. That'll be his 4th. And these 9 seniors on this team.
So it was 29-20. It was 20 all at the half. Traynor runs in 3 threes to start the second half, and these kids did not panic. That's what I love about upper-class leadership. These guys have been here before. They've been in big games before. And it really showed. And they got back to within 7, 32-25, when they started driving the basketball, and then went on a 16-0 run to go up 41-32. Got up 9, and that was really an impressive display there. That last 5 minutes of the third period.
Oh, good off the front of the rim. O'Brien gets the second one to go, and it's a 10-point lead, 48-38. The 9 seniors will go out winners. 45 seconds.
Guard against the 3.
Deep 3. No good. Off the right hand of Stockdale. The rebound ball, O'Brien. He'll be shooting 2 more free throws. So 6 days after the Cascade Cougar girls win their first ever state title, the boys will do it as well. 48-38, the 10-point lead. All those years, all those trips to the state tournament, 17 total girls and boys, and they pick up the championship in the same year here.
Just the 5th school. Is that right? Did you tell me, or somebody's telling me, the fifth time that a school in the history of Iowa high school basketball has won the girls and the boys state basketball championship back-to-back or back-to-back weeks, or in the same year.
Sure.
Just the 5th time that's ever happened.
Amazing.
That is amazing.
The 5th and latest to do it here. We're still 39 seconds away officially, but they're sinking this one away. O'Brien makes another free throw.
Well, Coach Sconza has been an outstanding coach forever, seemingly. And, of course, Jacob Brindle learned from the best in Al Marshall.
Absolutely.
One of the best, certainly.
Coach Sconza gives great credit to Al Marshall as well for helping him out all those years. He's been at Cascade in 14 years. Jake Brindle, 16 seasons, and his second as head coach, giving his assistant coaches a hug. Coach Hummel, Coach D'Souza, Coach Gale, and Coach McMullen, 49-38, 11-point win.
How about this? We've seen 2 undefeated teams, 2 great undefeated teams. Lose back-to-back.
Traynor will fall to 26-1. The final buzzer now, and the Cascade Cougars have done it. The 2A title winners for the first time in boys program history. Here, jubilation and elation by Cascade. The champions, the Cascade faithful, enjoying this moment. 49-38. Their 10th time to the state tournament. They pick up their 9th victory, 9-11. And oh, how sweet number 9 is.
How about that? They didn't shoot a free throw in the first half. But once they got there, that was a difference maker. But that really, I can't tell you how impressed I was with it. Way they got, Johnny Supple hit those threes to start the game and really set an early tempo. But it was the driving the basketball to the basket in that second half, that third quarter, when they got down 9-0. They didn't panic. They turned it into layup practice. And that got them back in the game, and then TREYNOR started reaching. They got tall kids, but they're real thin. And Cascade, like the football team, took it right to the opponent and slowly crawled back. And then all of a sudden, boom, they went off on that 16-0 run. By then, TREYNOR was in deep foul trouble. Cascade made their free throws and completely flipped the game. I mean, to come back down 9 when they punched you in the nose to start the second half, 9-0 run, and then to put a 16-0 run in return or in response, that's pretty impressive, John.
And they outscored TREYNOR 20-6 in that fourth quarter for the victory here, 49-38.
Yeah, that last 3-4 minutes of that third quarter and first 2 or 3 minutes of the fourth quarter, really, really impressive.
As we will keep it here for the presentation, as the Cougars getting their hats here, their Class 2A state champion hats, and celebrating on the floor. A lot of media out there taking pictures and video.
Yeah, memories that'll last a lifetime for those kids. That's really something. And, Cascade alums everywhere are sharing in this moment right now, no doubt.
Absolutely. Former player in the early 80s, Greg McDermott, never able to get to a state tournament. Al Marshall's first team to get to a state tournament wasn't until 1993, so all 10 have been since 93. Greg McDermott played in those early 80 teams for Al Marshall.
What's he doing now, McDermott? Is he still in the game? I know he had a nice college career at UNI. I think he's doing okay.
Just a tad.
He'll be in the NCAA tournament next week.
That's right. Former UNI coach, Iowa State coach, and now, of course, with Creighton. 1983 graduate, I believe, Greg McDermott. He's up on the top 10 list of all-time scorers for Cascade program history in boys basketball. 49-38 the final here.
And the TREYNOR kids obviously dejected now. They won a state championship a couple years ago. They know how good that feels. Their guards, really good shooters. Dylan Fauble, Luke Clausen, especially. Clausen had those back-to-back-to-back threes to start the second half. But the old saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. And they just couldn't get anything going with their young sophomore 6'8" post, John Schwarte, who will be much better next year because of it. I don't know. The kid weighs 150 pounds. And so Cascade, the more physical team, especially offensively, in attacking the interior of that defense in the second half. And that completely flip-flopped the game. But I'm telling you, the poise of the Cougars when they were down 29-20 really showed me something. That was as important as putting that 16-0 run together.
As the runner-up trophy being presented to TREYNOR here. There's a team out of Potawatomi County, TREYNOR, a town of 919. And here it is, the announcement from Bev Legg of the association. 26-1. That ties the most wins ever in basketball program history with the girls team of 2013-14. The most wins on the boys' side, 26-1. And Cascade with the trophy.
I'm guessing, other than to his wife, is Jacob married? I'm guessing he is.
He has 3 kids.
Yeah, other than to his family, Al Marshall will be the first guy he embraces or calls. Maybe Al's here. I did not see him, but
he is here.
Okay.
I saw him the other day on the concourse on a Wednesday, but can't spot him right now. But Al Marshall, Hall of Fame coach after 48 seasons. 2 years ago, he got to this final game. Western Christian took his team down 42-35, and now Cascade gets some revenge. Here in this one is Luke Clausen being named to the all-tournament team, Class 2A. The Cougars should have at least a couple on there as well.
No, Luke averaged 17 points a game.
There's Gannon O'Brien, being selected. to the all-tournament team here.
9 points, 5 rebounds per game.
The 6'1" senior, Gannon O'Brien, on his way to play college baseball at Co.
Oh, he's a gritty performer. Tough kid.
The all-tournament selections being rattled off here. Dylan Fable also gets it from TREYNOR.
No argument here. This kid can shoot the basketball.
They stifled him with only 9 points tonight. He came in averaging 15 a game. And the captain is Harris Huffman. He battled through foul trouble, but got double digits tonight as he scored 23 points in that win over Sheldon. Had a great effort on Tuesday morning as well. And Huffman is your captain of this all-tournament team. Huffman joins O'Brien and the Cougars with the 49-38 victory here on this early evening on Championship Friday in Des Moines. The game that lasted 1 hour and 22 minutes. Cascade will take the first ever boys state tournament title home. We'll come back with more post-game. Cougars get the win, and we'll celebrate in style tonight. Not even a week after the girls did it last Saturday night right here on this same court over Grundy Center. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
This is George Davis from the law offices of Locher and Davis in Farley and Dyersville. Proud sponsor of our local youth as they develop confidence, character, and teamwork in high school athletics and learn lessons that last a lifetime. Best wishes to all our local students. We are cheering for you. Locher and Davis law offices located in Farley and Dyersville.
Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point is more than just another pharmacy. They also carry many gift items to choose from in their retail store. Best of luck to all area athletes from Clayton Drug, a local pharmacy you can trust.
Back to Health Chiropractic is the leading chiropractor serving Manchester and surrounding areas since 1984. They offer services like massage therapy, chiropractic, sports injuries, in-house x-rays, and more. Good luck from Back to Health Chiropractic in Manchester.
Del Clay Farm Equipment is your hometown equipment dealer in Edgewood. Del Clay Farm Equipment has preventative service programs with guaranteed prices with a 49-point inspection available. Check them out at delclay.com.
Hauser's Water Systems is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff and wish them continued success. Hauser's Water Systems is your supplier for rippling spring water. Need softener salt or a water unit? Hauser's Water Systems in Manchester.
Barron Motor Supply, proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff. They appreciate all their hard work and dedication in and out of the classroom. Good luck from Barron Motor Supply in Manchester, your auto parts professional since 1930.
For all your residential and commercial plumbing, heating, and electrical needs, call Meyer Mechanical in Dyersville. Meyer Mechanical, wishing all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action continued success.
Deers Realty in Colesburg would like to wish all area teams in tournament action the best for continued success. For your realty needs, call Janet Deers with Deers Realty in Colesburg.
East Buchanan Telephone Co-op in Winthrop are proud to support the East Buchanan athletes and all area athletes and wish them continued success. East Buchanan Telephone Co-op, your total communication source in Winthrop. Call 319-935-3011.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
River's Edge Construction wish all area athletes the best of luck in tournament action. If construction plans are in your future, call Lyle Palmer at 563-920-0046. River's Edge Construction can help you with your residential and commercial new construction and remodeling plans. Call River's Edge Construction in Manchester at 563-920-0046.
Kleesner Sanitation are taking new customers for both commercial and residential properties. If you need a large dumpster or container for new construction projects and a roll-off, call Kleesner Sanitation at 927-5977. Good luck from Kleesner Sanitation.
Since 1995, Edgewood Feed Mill Construction has provided customers with a quality, pre-engineered building package for their swine facility needs. Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Ellis Implement and Outdoors in Coggin is your local supplier for farm equipment and outdoor power, offering parts, sales, and service since 1937. Ellis Implement and Outdoor wish all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Steve Moyle Masonry has lowered his prices on new home or remodel construction of brick, block, and stone because he's back out in the field with his hands-on expertise. Call Steve at Moyle Masonry for free estimates and competitive pricing. Steve Moyle Masonry in Manchester, where quality is what they are all about.
This is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors and Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, and GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. We have big town inventory with small town service. Go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
Gary's Towing. For 24-hour towing, call Gary's Towing in Strawberry Point in Manchester. Your complete towing service. Gary's Towing can handle all of your wrecker and flatbed needs and is AAA certified. Gary's Towing, with locations in Strawberry Point and Manchester, wish all area athletes the best in tournament action.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Gary Dolphin, John Swisher's off to the locker room to record some comments from the new state champion head coach, Jacob Brindle of the Cascade Cougars. Congratulations to the Cougars. What an impressive second half, but what really an impressive performance all day. Supple with the threes in the first half, the grit and toughness of young guys like Brock Simon, Derek Kopis, Gannon O'Brien. Harris-Hoffman picked up a couple early fouls, had to go to the bench, but boy, was he effective when he was in there. Only played 21 minutes today, by far and away the fewest of the starters. But Reed Roush, I thought, was instrumental coming off the bench, filling in for him. He had two big threes to keep the Cougars close. It was 20 all at the half. Traynor came out and hit back-to-back threes to start the second half by Luke Clausen. Went up 29-20, and maybe the most impressive stretch of the game. When the Cougars weren't scoring, when things weren't going their way, they never panicked. And has a lot to do with, let's see, 4 seniors in the starting lineup and a junior. I think that patience, or that veteran leadership, paid off. With patience, they spread the floor, they drove the basketball, had a couple easy layups, got back in, and then Traynor, I thought, panicked a little bit. They were back on their heels defensively, started reaching and committing some fouls that I know their head coach wasn't happy with, but that just seemed to fuel momentum minute by minute, 30 seconds by 30 seconds for Cascade. And you sense that they were, okay, we're going to get them right by the throat here and take off. And scored a couple baskets. It was 32-25 Traynor. And then, boom, Cascade hit them with a 16-0 run. Started turning the Cardinals over again. They had 15 turnovers on the night to Cascade's 4. And look at this, points off turnovers. Cascade 14 and Traynor zip. 14-0 in points off turnovers. When you win by 11 and you scored 14 more points off turnovers, trust me, I saw a lot of that with the Hawkeyes this year, where they gave up way too many points off turnovers, and it ultimately got them in the end. And credit Cascade's 2-3 zone defense, that textbook, famous, legendary 2-3 zone, for getting the job done here again tonight. Only this time they win the state championship. And they get to the foul line. Did not shoot a free throw in the first half, 11 of 16 in the second half. And most of those misses came when the game was decided. They hit 9 out of 10 when the game still meant something. And as many threes as Traynor hit in stretches, the Cougars out-threed Traynor 8-7, 8 3-point goals to 7. So here's what some of the other stats look like. But in the end, no, the Cascade outscored Traynor 20-6 in the fourth quarter. 20-6 at crunch time, came from 9 back to win by 11. Cougars were 15 of 41 from the field, 8 of 18 from 3, and 11 of 16 from the free throw stripe. Traynor did out-rebound the Cascade Cougars 29-22, but that means very little right now. Cascade, although only shooting 36% for the game, shot 50% in the second half. Led in scoring, 3 in double figures, led by Gannon O'Brien, 12.6 rebounds. What a line he had. He was all over the floor. He was the catalyst out top. He was the trigger man, the point man at driving the basketball, finding open teammates. And he ends up with 12.6 boards. 11 points, 5 rebounds for Johnny Supple, including 3 threes, those in the first half. 10 points for Harris Huffman, despite playing only 21 minutes and saddled with foul issues. 10 points, 4 boards for Huffman. 7 points for Brock Simon. He was huge in that fourth quarter, causing a couple turnovers and coming up with some big scores himself. Half a dozen for Reed Roush. Those 2 3-point goals, I'm telling you, they were big in that first half. And 1 basket, a 3-point goal for Derek Kopis on the day. Cascade shoots 15 of 41, 36% from the game, 8 of 18 from 3. That's 45% and 68% from the free throw line. For TREYNOR, they end the season 26-1, the same as Cascade. They were led in scoring by Luke Clausen. He had 5 threes out of his 6 field goals, 20 points, 5 rebounds. Nobody else in double figures. 9 for Dylan Faubel, 5 for Jack Stagel, their young 6'8 post, 3 points for Jerry Jorgensen, and a free throw for John Schwarte. Schwarte is their 6'8 post. Stagel, another one of those good shooting guards, ends up with 5 points. TREYNOR 12 for 37, just 32%. There's more of that Cascade defense. 7 of 21 from 3, and 7 of 9 from the free throw line, most of those coming in the first half. Again, out-rebounding Cascade was TREYNOR at 29-22 with 8 offensive. That also kept TREYNOR in the game until that fateful fourth period. But 15 turnovers to 4 for Cascade. That's usually going to get you beat, 14-0 in points off turnovers. The Cougars had more paint scores, 10-6, 2 ties, 2 lead changes. Once the Cougars got the lead in that midway through that third quarter, they weren't about to give it up, and they won at 49-38. Cascade, the state champions of Class 2A for this 2017-18 season, beating TREYNOR 49-38. We'll come back with more postgame here on KMCH right after this pause.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware Turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Looking for a place to gather with family and friends? Your look is over. Gather your family and friends and head to the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill. Join them for some great food and sports before, during, or after the games. Best of luck from everyone at the Hillside Sports Bar and Grill.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Stop into the market in Edgewood. This 6,000 square foot retail destination offers the latest trends in home decor, lighting, rugs, furnishings, kitchenware, and cabinetry. Open 7 days a week. Visit the market in Edgewood.
Bi-County Disposal Incorporated specializes in commercial and construction disposal needs. They have a variety of containers available from 2 to 30 cubic yards. Whatever it takes, Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Easy Pickens, Quick and Handy, and McDermott Oil wish all area athletes and coaching staff continued success in tournament action. Stop into one of their stores for delicious Godfather's Pizza. Good luck from everyone at Easy Pickens in Manchester, Quick and Handy in Dyersville, Lamont and Epworth, and McDermott Oil in Cascade.
Pete's Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes in tournament action. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts. Pete's Small Engine Repair. Congratulations from Pete's Small Engine Repair in Monticello.
Monticello Sports is your retail sporting goods store. They carry shoes, uniforms, and equipment and do specialty screening for all area schools. Monticello Sports is your specialty sporting goods shop in Monticello. Good luck to all area teams in tournament action from Monticello Sports.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Paladin Attachments is a blending of 11 brands joining skills and expertise to design and build the best quality heavy and light duty attachments in the world, giving customers powerful peace of mind. Join Paladin and Delhi in wishing all area athletes, teams, coaches, and fans the best of luck.
The staff at Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff in tournament action. Wishing you continued success from Bowen Camp Murdoch Funeral Home in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home in Earlville.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back in Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines. Our extended postgame coverage of Cascade victorious Class 2A basketball as they get the win here over TREYNOR by the score of 49-38. The Cougars, the first ever in boys program history, now the second ever in basketball, and they did it in a matter of 6 days here. The girls beating Grundy Center 41-37 last Saturday night. And now Cascade boys get the win 49-38 as the most wins in the program now of boys basketball, 26 and 1. The final record as it ties the most wins in the girls program at 26. And Cascade Public starting back in 1976. But there's been a lot of good basketball over the years in Cascade history, Gary Dolphin. And you're a part of that as a 1969 graduate of Akron.
Yeah, I go back a lot further than that, John. Of course, I was weaned on basketball at the old Memorial Hall in downtown Cascade, where I watched one of the legendary basketball players, All-Stater, Hall of Famer, Wayne Ressler, now Monsignor, Father Wayne Ressler. Might have been the most fabulous basketball player I've ever seen come out of Cascade. His team, I think it was 33-1 one year and 35-1 at St. Martin's High School, which was that's back in the day of one class, two classes, where the small schools ultimately had to run into the big, large schools, the Iowa cities, the Des Moines, the Sioux cities, the Dubukes, and it's a very poignant moment for me or anybody who played high school basketball in Cascade. But those St. Martin teams in the 50s in particular, but they were good throughout their history. Kenny Cowder, Goose Cowder, they called him Goose. Maury Clucker, Donnie Joe Dolphin, Vince Dolphin, all those great scorers at St. Martin's gave way to the Consolidated Catholic High School in 1960-61, which was a compilation of Cascade, both St. Martin, St. Mary's, and you had Fillmore, Sacred Heart, you had Garryowen, the parishes in Garryowen, Temple Hill, south of town, St. Peter's, and I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. I think that's everybody. And then Cascade Akron had great basketball. Donnie Copus, I remember in particular. Bobby Orr, Dan Dolphin, Corky Dolphin. I'm trying to think of who else. Billy Green, Roger Tucker. Those were some of the great names in the 60s. And then ultimately, the Catholic school could not afford to stay open. They went to join the West Dubuque school system in 1976. And, Al Marshall had already been there 6 or 7 years by then and was building an incredible program, which ultimately led to this day today. And, you're not, a program's never judged by a state championship, but boy, it sure is a crowning pinnacle, zenith, mountaintop moment for these kids. All the great basketball that has come through Cascade over the years comes to a climax here today and in the last week, with the girls winning a week ago and the boys clinching a championship here tonight in front of, I dare say, John, if not the whole town, 3/4 of it, we're here screaming behind us. So delighted for Cascade High School and Cascade basketball.
Absolutely. The Cougars, the first ever boys title, second ever in basketball history in less than a week. with that girls' championship. We'll take one more break, come back, try to get some player and coach audio here from the media room. We'll give our best effort, and we'll take another break here as Cascade 49-38. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing Incorporated is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and coaching staff.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance in Manchester. When you need service, call us. If it's time for a new appliance, we have the selection you're looking for. Gateway Appliance Sales and Service, 111 West Main Street in Manchester. Or find us online at gateway.biz. That's G, the number 8, WAY.biz, and on Facebook.
Herb Green Ford is a community-driven Ford dealership that takes great pride in the community it represents and the Ford vehicles they sell and service. Customer service is Herb Green Ford's #1 priority. Ted Green personally invites you to join their winning team at Herb Green Ford in Cascade, their family serving your family for 2 generations.
For residential, commercial, and farm lawn care, call Spring Green Lawn Care. They are licensed and insured. Call Dwayne for free estimates. Spring Green is your full-service lawn care company in Dyersville.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Skogman Realty would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish you the best in tournament action. For your real estate needs, contact Christine Baldwin, your local Skogman Realty agent in Manchester, at 920-9194.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
Welcome back to postseason basketball. Here from the state tournament, Wells Fargo Arena, Gary Dolphin. John Swisher's sidekick today. I'm glad I showed up at Wells Fargo Arena to watch Cascade knock off a undefeated, obviously a very good trainer team with a big second half. The Cougars rolled to victory, especially in that fourth quarter, outscoring the Cardinals 20-6 and winning 49-38. Game was tied at 20 all at the half. Trainer hit back-to-back threes to start the second half. Went up 29-20. Cascade, kind of an Ali cross check, a punch that put them back on their heels, had them on the ropes, and then the Cougars and all that experience. They said, you know what, we've been here before. We haven't been behind much by 9, but what's this? Let's just start driving the basketball, take it right at a team that starts 2 sophomores, and get after it. That's exactly what they did, and you can pick a hero. Johnny Supple, Gannon O'Brien, Harris Huffman, despite the foul trouble. But to me, Brock Simon was a huge key in that fourth quarter. He pestered Trainer into a couple of big turnovers, and I think ultimately that was the difference in the game. 15 turnovers by Trainer, courtesy of that Cascade 2-3 ball hawking zone. They had the one lapse to start the second half where they did not get out and guard the perimeter, but other than that 3-minute stretch, they were lights out, and they turned Trainer over 15 times. The Cougars, meanwhile, were just meticulous, taking care of the basketball with just 4 turnovers on the afternoon. And the stat of the day, 14-0 in points off turnovers, favoring Cascade. And they won by 11. And to me, it's a pretty simple game. 3 in double figures, again, led by O'Brien's 12, 11 for Johnny Supple, and 10 for Harris Huffman. Simon had a terrific floor game with 7 points. The Cougars with 9 assists to just 4 turnovers, 9 assists on 15 made baskets. And on a day when Cascade really didn't shoot the basketball that well, And that happens in this cavernous building that is Wells Fargo Arena. In the state tournament, different backdrops. First time in the building this week. You're probably not going to shoot your best, but you get it done. You win it with great defense, and that's what Cascade did. On a day when the Cougars shot 36.5%, they did hit 8 threes, 8 of 16 or 8 of 18. So they batted 44% from distance. And another key stat, maybe the key stat other than forcing the turnovers, was Cascade without a free throw in the first half. When they started driving the basketball, got to the foul line 16 times in the second half, making 11. TREYNOR made 4 of 5 in the first half. They got 4 free throws total in the second half and made 2 of them. So you can see the difference makers were points off turnovers and out free throwing your opponent at the stretch drive, as the Cougars outscored TREYNOR in the second half 29-18 and 20-6 in that fourth quarter. That's the difference in the old ball game, and the Cougars end the year state champions with a 26-1 record, beating TREYNOR 49-38. We're watching the warm-ups here for the Class 3A state championship, and I definitely have an interest in that game because out on the floor for what will be the visiting team, Oskaloosa, is 6'11" Xavier Foster, a sophomore who is on everybody's watch list in terms of Division I basketball powers, not only in the state of Iowa, but around the country. Xavier Foster, remember that name, 6'11", but they have a kid 6'9", Cole Henry. And they have a 6'5" forward in Jared Cruz. So this is tall timber we're dealing with when you speak of the Indians from Oskaloosa. They take on the home team, the Glenwood Rams, maybe one of the surprise upstart teams in the tournament. Glenwood has registered an upset or two along the way from southwest Iowa, Oskaloosa from southeast Iowa, and they're about to get after it for the boys 3A state championship, the 6:30 game, which might start on time, pretty close to it. Oskaloosa 23-3 versus Glenwood 24-2. We'll take another break, see if John can get back from the Cascade locker room by then, here on KMCH 94.7 from the Boys State Basketball Tournament in Des Moines.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
For all of your auto, home, health, and life insurance needs, it's American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency on East Main in Manchester. Best of luck to all the area athletes and coaching staff from American Family Insurance Tad Mormon Agency in Manchester. Your dream is out there. Go get it. They'll protect it.
Family fun and great food await you at Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar. Come out for a fun night of bowling or watch the big game on their 10-foot HD big screen. And of course, great food and your favorite beverages. Lightning Lanes Family Center and Captain and Tennille's Sports Bar on East Main in Manchester.
Hey area athletes and coaches, my name is Brooke. I am cheering you on this sports season. Krugman Construction would like to congratulate all area athletes and coaches on a successful season and wish them continued success in tournament action. For all your building needs, call Krugman Construction in Manchester.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
Animal Health Clinic wishes all area athletes in tournament action the best of luck. Dr. Virgil Borick with the Animal Health Clinic in Dyersville has been serving the area since 1982, tending to the health needs of animals large and small. Animal Health Clinic, 1657 15th Avenue Southeast in Dyersville, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 until 5, Saturday, 7:30 until noon, or call them at 563-875-6083 to schedule an appointment.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Edgewood Feed Mill wishes all the area athletes good luck in tournament play. Edgewood Feed Mill, where improved nutrition and modern technology produce healthier food for healthier living. Edgewood Feed Mill, your full feed and grain service and U.S. feed dealer in Edgewood.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Welcome back to Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, a capital city, alive with the boys' state basketball tournament on the heels of the girls' championship run a week ago. Cascade crowned other class champions a week ago with Coach Mike Sconza, and they make it the daily double here tonight, defeating previously undefeated TREYNOR by a count of 49-38. So we've had two 26-0 teams go down. Unfortunately, North Lynn couldn't quite get over the hump this afternoon and lost actually 28-0 North Lynn. And then TREYNOR at 26-0 falls to the Cougars. Cascade of West Dubuque, as we're delighted to say. Cascade finishes the year at 26-1. That's a school record for victories as well. John Swisher's over in the Cascade locker room. We're hanging out around the front door. What do you got, John?
Well, we have the press conference type format. We will take a quick break and come back with that here as the Cougars, Johnny Supple, Gannon O'Brien, Harris Huffman, and Jake Brindle are all on the stand, and we'll hear from them next here from KMCH Sports.
BNS Portables would like to wish all area athletes, teams, and coaches the best of luck in tournament play. They appreciate all the hard work and dedication put forth in the gym and the classroom. Good luck from BNS Portables in Dundee.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Best of luck to all our area athletes, teams, and coaches from your tax professionals at H&R Block in Manchester. Nobody gets more of your money back than Block. Visit them today to get your maximum refund. Guaranteed. Based on maximum refund guarantee, not everyone gets a refund. For details, visit H&R Block at 1208 West Main Street in Manchester.
Welcome back in. Our postgame continues, starting to wind it down. John Swisher, Gary Dolphin from Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines as the Cascade Cougars victorious boys basketball champions less than a week after the girls did it last Saturday night here as Gannon O'Brien, Harris Huffman, Johnny Supple, and Jake Brindle were on that stage in the media room a little bit ago as they were asked if that girls run, the state championship victory last week, fueled them, and here are the comments, and as they talk about how much it means to the community as well as title winners in the boys program for the first time ever here this afternoon, knocking off TREYNOR.
I mean, we're super proud of the girls, first of all. I mean, that's amazing, but, you know, I think that just, you know, gave us a little extra fuel. You know, we saw it be done right in front of our eyes. You know, they went through a lot of, you know, adversity too, and, you know, we thought, you know, we're a pretty good team, too. I mean, there's no reason we can't do that same thing.
Yeah, and when I saw the girls celebrating after the game, I knew I wanted that just immediately after I saw it.
Who's better shooters, you or the girls?
Oh, yeah, I think we got that one. We got that one.
Nicole might have something to say about that.
Do you guys have anything to add to just what this championship means to the community, the players?
That means so much to me. I mean, I got the opportunity to play with these guys when I was a freshman, and they've been my best friends, and winning a championship with them is it's just absolutely unbelievable.
I grew up watching Cascade basketball, had a lot of relatives that were great players, and I went probably 15 or 20 games a year, so to have them in the crowd watching us and to be able to bring home a title is an insane feeling, and I know all of our parents are pretty much diehard Cascade basketball fans too, so see them cheering and see all the happy faces out there is a great feeling.
I comment on that too, real quick? Gotcha, Jeff. My bad, John. My bad.
Yeah, as Gannon said, I mean, you know, I grew up watching Cascade basketball as well. I mean, I looked up to my uncles as they played. But, you know, I wouldn't be here without them where I am today. I mean,
all right, man.
Sorry about that.
Right there with you.
No, but seriously, I mean, I owe a lot of credit to, you know, the community. You know, these guys, their parents, you know, they're all one big family, right? You know, I'm just so proud to be in the Cascade community.
And Johnny and Gannon both hit on it. We have generations of really good players, and all these guys had relatives that played, they look up to. Johnny's Uncle Pete was a great player for us on the team. They never got a chance to do this. You know, they were on really great teams that ran the buzzsaw Solon teams in the mid-2000s. And I know Pete would give anything to trade this, and what Pete did was he worked with these guys, he took them under his wing. That's what we do, you know. Gannon's dad took guys around. I mean, just so many parents, so many dads, and I have friends across the country that have know nothing about Cascade, but they follow us all the time. We post stuff. I had 130 text messages from guys in Ireland and Georgia and everywhere. We have alumni. Greg McDermott sent me a good luck text the other day. I mean, we talk about this means a lot to a lot of people, and to their parents, to all those people back in Cascade. That, I mean, every team that was able to pick up the game was on today, this afternoon. We got little kids. I mean, it's just a town like Cascade. We're just a rural public 2A town, down in the middle, half an hour from Dubuque, 45 minutes to Cedar Rapids. Our school is our community. It's a pillar of our community, and a lot of what we do revolves around our school and these kids. And it can be easy to put a lot of pressure on kids to succeed and do these things. And these guys just love to work and just love to be together. And it's what being a kid should be, being fun is. And as somebody that's new to Cascade, I'm a West Dubuque graduate. Graduated with West Dubuque. We were rivals to Cascade in high school, and that's friends of mine. I still can't believe I wear the blue and gold still, but those people, the whole entire Western Dubuque community was in droves supporting us, and that means as much as anything. And the comments we've got along the way about how we play and the phrase "play the right way" is, I've had coaches, high school, college, and just friends, literally hundreds of these messages in the last week that just love the way these guys play. And that's the best thing about this community, and is they just love that we play hard. Win or lose, they're going to be crazy that we just played really hard and competed. And in my mind, as a coach, that's the most gratifying compliment you can get. You guys played the right way. You played hard. It's like, if they look like that, we've done our job. No.
Did their job indeed. 49-38, the victory here this evening, and you can just tell by the emotions. Johnny Supple of living through Cascade basketball by his uncles and his family. A longtime name of Supple, and a lot of these names, O'Brien's, Huffman's, Simons, those are Cascade names, as you know very well. And the tradition continuing here of Cascade basketball, and the first team to ever win the boys' title here, and emotions galore in that locker room and that media room there in Cascade. And they'll be celebrating deep into the night back in Cascade.
Well, Cascade's always been known as more than just a baseball town, Swish. As you know, they've had great baseball. There's nothing better than a Cascade-Beckman baseball rivalry. But in basketball, they certainly stamped an exclamation mark behind all that great basketball tradition. You know, I was running through a lot of names before. Greg McDermott was one of the great All-Staters ever to come out of Cascade. But there was another McDermott, Brian McDermott, first-team All-Stater. And you go through the 70s with Randy Guile right on through the present day. There's a lot of great players that have a piece of this trophy tonight. And I can understand Johnny Supple getting a little emotional. I know several generations of Supples who play basketball both at the Catholic and public schools. But to your point, Huffman's, O'Brien's, Simons, Copis's, Roush's, there's many great names that stretch back through all of Cascade basketball, regardless of what school you play for.
Yes, indeed. As Cascade boys basketball, the first ever state title here tonight. As that will wrap up our coverage, want to thank our great sponsors of Cascade postseason basketball coverage: Herb Green Ford, Monticello Sports, and Hillside Sports Bar and Grill in Monticello. As it's our final broadcast of the 2017-18 winter sports season, we thank all of our announcers for helping us out, all the in-studio board operators as well, everybody back at the station for another sports season in the books here from KMCH. And what a way to go out as Cascade gets their first ever boys title after the girls did it last Saturday night. Cascade, the winner over TREYNOR, 49-38. Thanks to in-studio producer afternoon man Rob Edwards for working overtime tonight. keeping us on the air back from the studio of KMCH in Manchester. Thanks to my partner, Gary Dolphin. Appreciate you, Dolph, chipping in here, making the trip down and helping us out. And good to have that Cascade flavor on the broadcast here tonight.
Well, thanks for asking me, Swish. Great to be here, and thanks to all the listeners.
Absolutely. For Gary Dolphin, John Swisher saying that is our rep on Cascade and state tournament basketball, and another season in the books thanks to Bill Logan, Jamie Vasky, everybody involved with KMCH Sports, as the Cougars get the victory 49-38 here over TREYNOR in the Class 2A title. As congratulations to the Northland Lynx, a great season, 28-1, as they were beaten by Grandview Christian in the 1A game. The 3A title game almost ready to get started here. Oskaloosa and Glenwood, then Iowa City West and Cedar Falls later on tonight. Have yourself a good and safe, great weekend, everybody. John Swisher saying for one more time in the winter sports season, so long from Des Moines, Iowa.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need for all your